Hope you're all still awake. Late Night Mega here, and we're back with 124th place. It is Chaos Light City by Anti-Parallel. Average score of 44.6. So let's, all the scores are kind of around average. Flashman a bit high on this one. One energy element, one tricky token, and no skip teleporter. We gotta turn this thing off then. This music sounds very dramatic. We're supposed to take 2 hits. The background is messing with me a little bit. It's a really cool animation. I just feel like it might be slightly too much. Why do I need to go up there to get a 1-up? I see the button on the light pole. I wanted to see if I could, Oh, hey. See if I could turn it off. I can. What is the purpose of that? Wait, there's a ladder down. I can't go back. That's probably where the, thing is. Those are really fast. This is just the stage of everything that wants to be destroyed by a laser trident. Oh. Oh, we can do something. Oh. It was immune to damage when it was fully in the light. That was interesting. Oh, the rock. The city is so beautiful at this time of the night, isn't it? Thanks to me, of course. Well, good for you. Easy E. The enemies I'm not enjoying as much. Get out of here. You get out of here. Because they're all shielded. In some way or another. Oh, there's no boss. Okay. So we know where we missed the token. We gotta go back and get it. There's no skip teleport. Oh. We can turn the lights out. So some of them you can turn the lights out. Some of them you cannot. Or do I just need to turn all of them out? Is there some purpose to doing that? It's not really clear. other than it just being something you can do to interact with the stage. We're supposed to go down into the... Oh, there's the tricky token. Oh, and then you can hop up through there. Oh, you guys... Whoa. I guess they don't like the lights being turned off. But like those lights you can't turn off, and the ones with the big eye. So not all of them you can turn off, but more than I initially thought. It's interesting, but other than making that Joe go berserk, it didn't seem to be... The ideas didn't seem to be conveyed very well as to what those lights were doing. Let's look at, I'm angry about the laser trident is just your main weapon. Yeah, that is what you say. Turning off streetlights to remove invincibility is neat. But if the enemies weren't already being shielded, the laser trident just didn't care about that. Maybe if you didn't have shielded enemies in this stage, then people would be more inclined to turn the lights off with the Buster to deal with the enemies. That's just my personal thought. Yeah, so Laser Trident completely defeats the Gimmick. Yeah, if this was used regular enemies instead of shielded enemies, because you're essentially giving them double shields with the light shields that players are just going to ignore because Laser Trident will pierce all the Sniper Joes in that. I wouldn't say the stage wasn't particularly fun, though. Yeah, there's a decent idea, but the stage had flaws. Enemy placement and also enemy selection, I think, is the worst flaw of the stage. And then the stage just kind of ends, too. It was pretty short. And without the minimapper, there's no way I would have thought to have gone down in that one spot to get the tricky token on the first trip. Betrayal by light. I do enjoy Patchy's, like, renaming of the stages there. I mean, the shielded enemies don't halt the flow too much if you use Laser Trident, but that does halt the flow of the main gimmick, which, again, just don't use the shielded enemies in a stage where your gimmick is having shielded enemies do the light. Yeah, I was also thinking of soft lock potential in that spot too. It's a simple gimmick, but a very clever one, and the level does a satisfactory job of exploring its potential. Timing and sequencing puzzles are the right way to go. Big Eye is a great choice for a mini-boss. Inherently shielded enemies are, well, the worst possible choice for this level. But at least they don't disrupt the pacing. According to Patchy, they do. Theming is on point, with shadowy enemies, mainly a bit too shadowy, against an exciting backdrop of animated lights, surrounded by neutral-colored architecture that looks nice without pulling focus from the action. It feels like a lot of thought went into this level, or at least certain aspects of it. However, it doesn't feel like there was a lot of playtesting. Directionality gets fuzzy around the first 1-up screen. A player can easily get stuck between pillars on the screen above the token. The otherwise perfect music doesn't loop correctly. As much fun as it is to turn off lights with Rush Coil, the main gimmick doesn't properly account for special weapon use. There are so many oversights that the player could conceivably reach the end without ever realizing the lights are more than decoration. I barely determined they were more than decoration by my first playthrough. And special weapons are essential, because most challenges are so cramped, overcrowded, or precision-driven that it's unreasonably difficult to avoid damage without them. I get the sense that this level knows the basic tenets of good game design, but not how best to apply them. New elements are introduced in a way that could be appropriate if the player thinks and plays exactly as intended. Gimmick complexity keeps increasing, yet the difficulty remains constant because there's usually too much going on. Power-ups and checkpoints are abundant but haphazard. The level ends after an acceptable number of screens, but without a climax that gives the ending a sense of accomplishment. I love to play a revised version. Good ideas and great atmosphere make this level worth updating. I have to read someone's judge comments, right? Oh, A Spark's portrait there. Looks disappointed. But is really just saying the same thing. Ooh, it's Yoku Man! Boom, you missed me? I've got great news for you. I'm using my powers for somewhat goodness. Somewhat good? No more Yoku spikes for you. Now. For now. I can read. Instead, I'm making Yoku toys. Watch as they disappear from a child's vision, prompting a scavenger hunt around their home to find their lost toy. Endless hours of fun, don't you think? Toys, I want the toys. Toys, 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 I want them now, now, now. Big box. To Tiny Tim. From B. Critchit. Open the box. Well, let's not. Well, we open the box. Rah! It's Coal Man from Super Fighting Robot. Alright. Well, shorter stage, but we're still going to keep it at 1 per, because we have had some really long stages. But for now, I'll take my leave.